Welcome along to West Wales Karting Virtual Racing, and today we are racing at Knockhill in Scotland using the Clio Cup cars, and now they're lining up and on the rolling starts. They're getting ready to go here. We have Dan Holloway on pole position as they go up the hill, waiting for the green lights now. And they're go, and we've got Dan Holloway leading into the turn one, and Adam Jones is second, but Jason Cole's going down the inside. He doesn't quite make it through, and that's Dan. Dan's off. He's off on the inside there of the circuit. He lost control coming down the hill. He's back on now, though. He's back on the circuit. He's getting going again. Dan Holloway, of course, that is BTCC Dan as we know him in the Xbox races. Today, this is the first race. Oh, and there's a big crash. There's a big crash in the background. That's Welsh Taff. And I think it was... who else was that? I think it was Daddy Cool there as well involved. Yes, I think it was. There's a big crash there, but this is PS4 racing today, not Xbox. And there's Dan Holloway making his way back through. He's trying to get past now Daddy Cool, who is in the red and silver car there. But Dan Holloway's got the inside line now as they come down to the last corner. He's out-braked himself, but he just managed to keep the momentum around the outside of the corner. And they're way now down onto the pit straight. We're on lap 2 already. This is only a 1.26 mile circuit, but it's got 9 turns and 9 very fast and furious turns. They are indeed. And here's Jason Cole now. Jason Cole in the number 16 Renault Clio Cup car, being chased by Stuart Davis, who we also know from the Xbox races that we run. So we've got Adam Jones first, Jason Cole second, Stuart Davis is in third place. And these guys know each other very well from karting. They've all raced together in the Pembrokeshire Kart Championship and all had varying degrees of success, all won events. And that's Stuart Davis kicking the back end out there, coming into the last corner, which we know as Taylor's turn. And that's Welsh Taff. He's hit a cone out of the way there. Cone abuse. Penalties are off though, so won't be getting any penalties today unless he does something seriously wrong. And I think that's Adam Jones. He has done something seriously wrong because that has sacrificed the lead to Jason Cole. Jason Cole goes through into the lead. And Adam Jones, he managed to keep it just about on the track and ahead of Stuart Davis in third place. But now he's going to have to try and find a way back past, and that will be no easy feat against Jason Cole, who is a 2-time Pembrokeshire Kart champion. And there's some rallycross going on there with Welsh Taff. He thinks he's in the WRC, running a bit wide. He's back on though. Good car control. And Welsh Taff at the moment, he's in 5th place. We have 6 runners here in this race today. It's the first time we've used PS4 platform for our West Wales Karting virtual races, and now this is the battle for the lead. Jason Cole into turn 1, lap 4. He's defended the inside to go down the hill into McIntyre's. Adam Jones chasing hard, and that's someone off there. I'm not quite sure who it was, and that's Welsh Taff is off again. That's Dan Holloway. He's having a go at rallycross as well today. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff for the spectators, not so much for his race results. He has a lot of ground to make up now. But we've seen how quick he can be in the races that we've run on Xbox, and I'm sure he's going to find a way back through at some stage. He's got some serious pace, as have these guys out in front. Stuart Davis is just about clinging on to the front 2 here. He's probably hoping they tangle, get a bit in each other's way. Stuart Davis is a very opportunistic driver, and any opportunities and he'll be through. But Adam Jones now is hoping to find a way through on Jason Cole. Jonesy, as he's affectionately known in the karting world. Oh, he's having a look through on there. Oh, he just didn't quite make it then. He's a very successful autocross racer as well, is Jonesy. And these two have been battling in karts since 2011, incredibly, when they first met on a rain-soaked Carew circuit in Pembrokeshire. But we don't like to talk about Carew because this is West Wales Karting. And there's Dan Holloway in the number 40 car, and that's Welsh Taff. He's off again. He's really struggling to keep his car on the track. He has some handling issues. So strategy will become important in this race. We have 23 laps. We're on lap 6 at the moment, and each driver has to make one pit stop, as is the case if you've been following the Xbox races. I think there's a cone in the middle of the circuit there that's been brought on by someone, so that'll be an extra little chicane for them to negotiate. So we'll see how the pit stops pan out. Welsh Taff, number 20 car on the grass again. Dan Holloway as well, chasing hard in the background. It's all kicking off. Jonesy is glued to the back of Jace's car here as they head down a pit straight to start lap number 7. They are in the mid 55 seconds per lap, and Stuart Davis is dropping away. He's doing 56 something seconds per lap. As it's starting to get dark here, the headlights will start coming on before long. And whilst those guys are doing 55-56 seconds a lap, we're looking at Welsh Taff and Dan Holloway here battling away. They are doing, well, actually they've had some strong laps in the last couple of ones. They're in the 55s and 56s as well, but they've lost a lot of ground due to some off-roading excursions, some scenic routes. Oh, 2 wheels. Brilliant stuff. And there's Dan. Oh no! Oh, they've made contact. That's Welsh Taff in the barrier. I guess it was inevitable that it was going to happen at some stage. But Dan is through. And now look, this is a battle for the lead. And this is Adam Jones on the inside of Jason Cole. He's managed to get a good run at the last corner and they touch. And that's Jason Cole off into the gravel at turn 1. He's rejoining the circuit. Stuart Davis is too far back to take advantage of that, but he's lost a lot of ground now to Adam Jones, and he's off in the gravel a bit again there, coming up McIntyre's. And Stuart Davis will now be able to see Jason Cole's car just up ahead, and he'll be pushing very hard to try and catch him. But Jason Cole will also be pushing to try and catch Adam Jones, and Adam Jones must be sitting pretty happy out there now, out in front, with a nice lead, 4.6 seconds. And on a track which is only 1.26 miles, it's going to be hard to try and find that time somewhere to make it back up. And these cars as well, they're very even. Well, they are even matched because they're the same car. And no setups are allowed, as is the case with the Xbox races. So they've got exactly the same setup, exactly the same car. You have to make the time up on the circuit, as is the case with our Arrive and Drive karting as well. Equal karts. And who's this? This is Welsh Taff in the number 20 car. The rather fetching purple car. He's in the pit lane, making his one mandatory stop. We'll see where he comes back out. He's in 5th place at the moment. He was behind Dan, of course, battling away with Dan. And now we're right on board with Stuart Davis, and that car up ahead is Jason Cole in the number 16 Renault Clio Cup. It's nice to have some onboard footage here. It's a quite cambered corner, this one, as you can see, but it's waiting to spit you off into that gravel if you were a bit too ambitious with the throttle pedal coming out. Going on to start lap number 10 now. Jason Cole, he is 2 seconds behind at the moment, and Jason has fallen back to 5.5 seconds behind Adam, so the gap is extending out in front at the moment. But Stuart is trying his best to close in on Jason, and this guy here, Dan, recovering from his unfortunate start where he got spat off into the gravel. Not quite sure how he managed to do that, because these are front-wheel drive cars, but I guess his tyres were a bit cold. Maybe he got on the curb a bit. We haven't seen an action replay, so not quite sure, but he's clearly got the pace because he was starting on the front row there, and now he's catching. You can see that gap coming down to Stuart Davis. He is catching him every single lap here. And there's Adam Jones going through to start lap number 11. He hasn't made a stop yet, of course. So far we've only seen the Welsh Taff make his stop. The Welsh Taff is down in 5th, 35 seconds off the lead. but the top 4 are all within 10 seconds now, so Dan's got some serious pace. He's actually setting the fastest laps of the race at the moment, is Dan Holloway, BTCC Dan, known in the other world of Xbox. So yeah, he's got some serious pace. He's really pushing hard, and yeah, don't rule him out of this race at all at the moment. But he's got some serious competitors up ahead of him. But we'll see how the pit stops work out, and if Stewart manages to catch Jason, then you never know what could happen. Oh, there's Stewart there kicking out the back end in the gravel. Quite a stylish back end kick out there coming onto the main straight. Unfortunately, he's not going to get any points or lap time for style. He's going to have to do it by finding the lap time. And there's Dan Holloway now. We're riding on board on the bumper of Dan Holloway. He is in the number 40 car today. And you can see that Stuart Davis, he's really catching him. We see a lot of blind corners on this circuit. You really have to know where you're going. You have to learn the circuit well, this one. Despite it being short, it's got a lot packed into it. Oh, did you see that then? That was Stuart Davis. He was on 2 wheels coming out of that corner. He's lost a lot of momentum now as they come on to the railway straight. Down into Taylor's, the last corner. He's right over the back of him. That was a bit of a lock of a wheel there. He ran a bit wide, but he's going to have a good exit because he'll be able to straighten the car up and get on the throttle. And he's all over the back of Stuart Davis here. This is allowing Jason Cole to scamper away a little bit up in second place. And Dan will be itching to get through to try and get back up to the top couple of positions. But Stuart Davis is a good defensive driver. He'll be watching his mirrors closely. And these two have had battles on the Xbox, of course, as well. Stuart Davis there coming to the inside. They're absolutely bumper to bumper. And oh, I think is this Dan having a look through on the inside as they come into the last corner? He's going to have a lunge, I think. Yes, he's going for it. Oh, he kicks out the back end. Stuart Davis tries the undercut there, but it didn't quite work out because I think Dan was wise to what he was trying. Oh, but maybe it's going to work out because look, Stuart Davis now, he's coming back. He's coming back on the inside as they go down the pit straight to start lap 14. Oh, very close racing. And that's Stuart Davis. He's back through. Spit of flame from the exhaust. And Dan is going to have to find another way back through here. This is excellent racing. They're using all of the curb as much as they can possibly get away with. And as is always the case with nighttime racing, the headlights from the car behind, if you're the lead car, can really put you off, and they're going through there on a back marker. Can't see who it is because of the headlights. And this is Dan, he's going down the inside again. This is a carbon replay of the last lap. Can Stuart Davis find a way back through like he did before? And then we're looking at Daddy Cool here. He is in 6th place. There's a flashing of the headlights there to let them know they're coming through. I think, was that Daddy Cool in the pits? I didn't quite see. Oh, no, I think it was Jason in the pits. Oh, there's Stuart Davis, he's on 2 wheels, and he's spun around. That's where Dan went off on the first lap, and Stuart Davis is facing the wrong way. He's doing a bit of lawn mowing now, he's coming back onto the circuit. He's got going again. I think it was Jason Cole who was in the pit lane. He is now 28 seconds off the lead. So we'll see where Adam Jones comes out, whether it will be ahead or not. He had about a 6-second margin, I think it was, before he pitted. And this is Jason Cole now in the number 16 car. The high-vis paint, reminiscent of the Braun GP 2009 F1 car. Jason Cole, very successful karter. I'm not sure how much sim racing he does, virtual racing, but I'll try and find out for the next one. Stuart Davis there, he's in the pits, he's got going again, and that was Jason Cole going past on the pit straight there, we saw in the foreground. And this is Welsh Taff. Stuart Davis going to come out ahead of Welsh Taff? No, he's not. Look, he's lost a lot of time because of that incident he had. Now he's back behind Welsh Taff, so he's going to have to find a way through. He's lost a lot of time and he's got a lot of ground to make up, and he has only got 7 laps to find it. Well, this is a turn up for the books. Very close racing here at Knockhill. Fantastic little circuit. Scotland's main... Oh, there's Welsh Taff, he's doing a bit of rallycross again. This is a fantastic circuit. It was Scotland's home of motorsport. And is actually the first track in the UK to run reverse direction as well, be licensed for reverse direction, both motorbikes and cars. So I don't know how this track would work in reverse. It would be just as entertaining. Maybe we'll try it one day. And there's always a leader. Our leader, Adam Jones. Jonesy is in the pits. Let's see where he's going to come back out. If Dan doesn't pit, he'll go into the lead, I'd imagine. Yes, Dan is in the lead now. Dan Holloway takes the lead. Hasn't pitted yet. There he is, number 40 car. And there's the 176 car of Adam Jones. He's exiting the pit lane. And you can see the brow of the hill there on the pit straight. Jason hasn't come through yet, so he's well in front of Jason and well in the lead when everyone makes their stops. There's Jason. Starting to get light again now here at Knockhill. Down into turn 1, rides the curb. Starts another roller coaster of a lap for the 17th time. Oh no, the 18th time, I'm sorry. And so Stuart Davis closing in on the Welsh Taff. 2 wheels. Fantastic. Welsh Taff locked a wheel there. And I think any little sign of a driver up in front making a mistake, that just gets fed into your subconscious as you're chasing driving. You know that maybe he's being distracted by you closing in. Maybe he's going to make more mistakes. You get to learn where the weaknesses are on a circuit, and all of this information will be subconsciously being taken in by Stuart Davis behind him. He's going to be waiting for that error. And these back markers here, this is Daddy Cool. This could play a part too. Is Daddy Cool going to let him past or not? No, it doesn't look like it. Daddy Cool is not going to let him past. He's really defending. Why not as well, you know? Makes good racing, good for the spectators. Welsh Taff's go around the outside, or they touch a bit, but he's got through. They're both facing the right way, and Daddy Cool slams into one of the advertising boards there. Stuart Davis, I think, lost a little bit of time in all of that to the Welsh Taff, but he's got a few laps left to try and catch back up. He's already closed up a little bit. You can see, I think Welsh Taff maybe made a bit of a mistake coming out of that last corner. I think that was McIntyre's corner. Dan Holloway still in the lead by 11 seconds from Adam Jones and 25 seconds from Jason Cole. So he'll probably be coming out. It's going to be close with Jason Cole. He might be coming out just ahead. I don't know. It's going to be very close actually. So keep an eye on when Dan comes into the pits. There he is. Coming around the last corner. Is he going to pit this time? Lap number 20? Or is he going to leave it till 1 lap from the end? These fuel tanks will go the whole way if they needed to, but of course they've got to make that one mandatory pit stop. And there's Adam Jones. He's driving well within limits. You can see there he's not even running out onto the curb. He knows he has this race under control. All he has to do is drive another few more laps and collect the virtual winner's trophy. Jason Cole there. He's using a bit more of that curve. He's trying to catch Adam Jones. He is under 5 seconds actually. Yeah, he is catching him. Don't know if it's going to be fast enough rate though. But you never know. You just got to push all the way to the end. You never know what can happen. And there's Welsh Taff. He's fending off Stuart Davis still. This is a great little battle here for third and fourth. Fourth and fifth. So who's going to take the final position? That isn't a podium, if that makes sense. Oh, is Welsh Taff off? Stuart Davis, is he going to get through? No, not this time. And there's Dan Holloway, our leader, is in the pits. He's we're just going to watch now. There's Adam Jones. He's gone through. He's going to take the lead, and he now only has like 2 more laps left to claim the win. Where's Dan going to come out relative to Jason? This is going to be close, isn't it? Oh, where's Jason? He's not even over the brow of the hill yet. Oh, he's well in front. Wow, that must have been a fantastic pit stop there by Dan Holloway's virtual pit crew. And he has come out, and he's only 8 seconds behind Adam Jones, and he's a whole 7 seconds ahead of Jason. Wow, that's incredible. He's really made up that time. Whether he was setting, I didn't actually look at his lap times when he was out in front, I've got to be honest, but he must have been setting some stonking laps to do that, and his pit crew maybe did a good job. But yeah, that's fantastic. Back up to second after that spin on the first corner. Brilliant effort. Adam Jones, though, he's got this race under control. There's Welsh Taft's normal line, and Stuart Davis is going to follow him through by the looks of it too. He wants a bit of off-road action as well. Doing the scenic route of Scotland's racetrack here. Adam Jones, he is on his final lap now. He's going to comfortably take the win, I think. Driving well within limits. He's done a fantastic race today. And like so many of the karting and autocross races, autograss races that he's won, he's now going to take a virtual win here on the first PS4 race that we've done with West Wales Karting. And he heads out the last corner onto the pit straight. And he knows, yes, he's taken the win. Fantastic drive by Adam Jones to win here at Knockhill in the Clio Cup cars. And now we look for Dan Holloway. He's going to take second. He's only 8 seconds behind in the end. Fantastic comeback drive by Dan Holloway. Brilliant stuff. And there's Jason Cole. He is finishing in third place on the final step of the podium. If it wasn't for that incident he had, Jason Cole, it would have been very close with Dan, I think, in the end. But then Dan did have his incidents too. Oh, there's a battle going on all the way. Well, that's actually Welsh Taft comfortably taken 4th place there from Stuart Davis in 5th. And that was Daddy Cool there, rounding out the top 6. Thank you for watching.